For more on the NBC shakeup, we're joined by Tony Ponturo. As the CEO of Ponturo Management, he handles the careers and branding of pro athletes and entertainers. And when he was at Anheuser-Busch, he was named the #1 sports advertising executive. Tony, welcome. Talk to me about the damage that's done to both brands here.
Well, it's just a real negative. I mean, sponsors don't want to be around something that has some tainted feel about it. Obviously, both performers haven't done well in their current time slots. It's very much of very talented people out of position. And if you want to use the sports analogy, you know, it's a good center that can't play left tackle, and they're just out of their positions, and now they have to figure out how to fix it.
But Leno's proven at his late-night position, right? So he's got to have had a lot of credibility built up there. So is it as bad for Leno as perhaps for Conan, who might be viewed as having failed?
Right. Here's what happened. Leno doesn't have a very strong young demographic appeal, particularly to young males. When you moved into 10 o'clock, and actually this is across all the networks, the young males are particularly going to cable. They're watching Rescue Me, they're watching Nip and Tuck, they're watching Comedy Central. So that brings the ratings down, and really the 10 o'clock time period is bad for everybody. When you move him back with Conan moving into the 11:30, he has young appeal, but not to the older people, and they went to Letterman.
Tony, let me ask you, Jerry Seinfeld put out a statement. I'm proud of NBC for trying to do something different. That's just showbiz, and you've got to try things. He continued, I don't think anybody's done anything to Conan. What did the network do to him? I don't think anybody's preventing anyone from watching Conan. You got to hit the ball. They can't hit the ball for you. They can only give you the bat.
Well, I think neither one hit the ball. I mean, he's sort of hitting on Conan for not delivering the audience that Leno did, but then Leno didn't deliver the audience that he needed to in prime time. So they both failed to the expectation of NBC and to the sponsors.
So do you think that audiences will return to Leno 10:35 or 11:35, wherever time zone you happen to be living in? And then what's your advice for how to fill in that slot? Put a drama in there, as some analysts were suggesting late last week?
You know, you may want to start all over again. You hate to say it, but, you know, in NBC, you know, they've been #4 in the ratings for a while. They were #1. And like a lot of brands, you have to be willing to move on sometimes before it's too late.